Hello, I'm Jane Dutton. We're going to tell you about Formula One cars hitting our streets and where this weekend. But first, serial rapist Nkosinathi Phakathi has been handed a heavy sentence for his string of crimes including rape, kidnapping and assault. That's 42 life terms for rape, along with 791 years and 6 months of direct imprisonment for his reign of terror. Phakathi terrorized Ekurhuleni communities for nearly a decade. He was convicted of 90 counts of rape and multiple other charges, including targeting children as young as 9 years old. The ANC in KwaZulu-Natal has seen its first senior leader to leave it for the Umkhonto weSizwe party. Former KZN Premier Willies Mchunu has resigned. The ANC in KZN says it notes the resignation, but will not be commenting on the matter. To the Middle East, Iran's supreme leader vowed in a rare address on Friday that his allies around the region would keep fighting Israel. Ayatollah Ali Khamenei's address in Tehran was the first since Iran launched its second ever attack on Israel, and also the first since exchanges of fires pitting Hezbollah fighters against Israeli troops escalated into full-blown war in Lebanon. Israel attacks on Hezbollah strongholds around Lebanon have killed more than 1,000 people since September the 23rd and forced hundreds of thousands to flee their homes.
We want these people dead or alive. We want them. Actually, I would prefer to get them dead, because you get them in jail, they come back, they continue. I can tell you, this is not a person who's killing for the first time.
A sentiment possibly shared by many after a massacre in Lesikisiki in the Eastern Cape. On Sunday, a memorial service will be held for the 18 victims, 16 of them women. Eastern Cape Police have increased visibility in the area after the shooting on Saturday and confirm investigations are at an advanced stage. One person has been taken in as part of the police probe. The motive behind the shooting remains unknown. It is officially spring, but a cold snap and even snow fell on parts of the country, including heavy rains.
The trees are now starting to get into production, and the main issue is possible frost damage. So farmers do as much as they can to prevent that damage by irrigating and so forth. And then also we had some light hail over the weekend, and that was a great concern for me personally, because we know that our early stone fruit trees are now into quite serious production.
The South African Weather Service says the recent snowfall experienced is not unusual.
The impact, I think, is really is one of the snow events with one of the largest impacts in what we can recall now. But in terms of the time of the year that the event occurred, that is not unusual.
The Mchunu local municipality has not paid September salaries to its employees after Eskom attached 4 of its bank accounts. The attachment follows the municipality's failure to pay the power utility for electricity supplies. Mchunu owes Eskom more than 8 billion rand, accounting for 10% of the total debt owed by municipalities. Eskom says it has exhausted all legal and mediation avenues to secure regular payments from the municipality. It's now awaiting a ruling from the Pretoria High Court regarding its application to have its 4 bank accounts released.
So Eskom, they want us to pay them 250 million per month. And we're saying we're only able to pay you 150 million. When they want 250, they're crippling us, they're crippling service delivery and the municipality deadline.
A new plan for residential housing in Cape Town could see the municipality accommodating up to 50,000 extra people in the inner city by 2040. The city says the local spatial development framework aims to transform the CBD into a more people-centred environment with improved mobility and pedestrian access. The plan also includes a public land programme to support affordable housing opportunities.
The purpose of the local spatial development framework is to strategically shape the CBD's future growth and development to guide decisions about land use development, density, transportation and urban design.
Research has found that real works of art in a museum stimulate the brain in a way that is 10 times stronger than looking at a poster. Experts from the Netherlands say there is an enormous difference in brain activity when one is looking at reproduced work versus the real thing. Volunteers aged between 21 and 65 were attached to an electroencephalogram brain scanner and eye tracking equipment and asked to look at 5 paintings. The results? Well, real artworks evoked a strong positive response in the part of the brain that involves consciousness, self-reflection, and personal memories. So get out and visit a museum this weekend. We have many of them. And on Sunday, go see the first ever Red Bull show run in Johannesburg, which is likely to cause significant traffic disruptions in Sandton. Restrictions and closures on key roads will be in effect during the event, which will feature Formula One racing cars. Audiences can expect an incredible show featuring renowned former British Formula One racer David Coulthard and other thrilling motorsport performers. From me, Jane Dutton, and the rest of the team, have a good weekend.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.